After analyzing, journalizing, and posting transactions to the ledger, the next one Abigail should do is to prepare a trial balance. The trial balance at the end of the accounting period, such as monthly, quarterly, and annually, after the posting of entries to the ledger, the trial balance is prepared. The trial balance includes a list of all general ledger accounts of the business. This is a worksheet in which the balance of all ledger accounts is compiled. The debits and credits are separated into two columns, and their totals must equal in amount. In the preparation of the trial balance, list all the accounts vertically with the following order: assets, liabilities, equity, income accounts, and lastly, the expense accounts. Then, list the amount of each respective accounts to either the debit column or the credit column. After that, total the amount of each column. Take note that the total amount of the debit must equal to that of the credit side. Let's go back to Abigail. Since we completed her ledger in the previous video, we can now make a trial balance. First, make a heading. There are 3 rows in the heading of a trial balance: the name of the business, the title of the worksheet, and the date. After the heading, list all the accounts in order with their respective balances. First is the assets, which includes cash, accounts receivable, supplies, prepaid rent, and equipment. For the liabilities, the accounts payable, for equity, and the income and expense account. The amount to be debited and credited is derived from the balance in the general ledger. When the balance is on the left side of the ledger, the account is debited on the trial balance. When it is on the right side, it is then credited. The cash account, for example, on the ledger is used for the trial balance. Since it is on the left side of the ledger, it will be debited. Now for the accounts receivable. A zero balance on the debit side. And do the same for the rest of the assets. For the liabilities, accounts payable balance is 0. Abigail withdrawal is debited for $100 since it is the only balance on the left side of the ledger. And do the same for the income and expense accounts so that the amounts will be transferred on the trial balance. After all the amounts were transferred to the trial balance, total the debits and credits. If both amounts were equal, that would probably mean we made the right journal entry for all the transactions.
Yeah!
However, if the balances were not equal, we must have made a mistake on the journal entry, on the ledger, or on the trial balance itself. And that is how a trial balance is prepared.